We have a special episode for you today. We're going to talk about the Catalina versus the
Bullet.
And which one do we like and don't like? If you've seen previous episodes, I don't like the Bullet. But do I?
Come along as we compare, now that we've had our Bullet this year for season 4, we've got some things that we like about it and some things we don't like about it. And we got some things we really miss about our Catalina. So please come along and as we compare what we like and what we don't like.
Yes.
Once again, we definitely thank everyone for watching our videos. If you continue to like us doing this, please don't forget to give us that thumbs up. Hit that little subscribe button down below. Let us get started.
Yes.
Let's first kind of bring people up. We had a 27BH Coachman Catalina, which was what we first started out with. It didn't have any slide outs. It was 27 foot in length. So it was just pretty much kind of a basic travel trailer, bunkhouse travel trailer that we did.
Yeah.
This year, here in season 4, we had upgraded, I guess, so to speak, to a 2020 Keystone Bullet. And it was a, what do we have? I can't read it.
290 BHS.
Yes, so we upgraded to a 290 BHS. So a little bit bigger with a slide out. And so we're just going to kind of compare, all different aspects of it, of what we like and what we don't like.
Yes. Okay, so outside, storage.
Yeah, as far as storage, I think the Catalina, the Coachman Catalina, actually had more storage on the outside.
I don't know. I'd never dealt with the storage. That was your department.
I mean, it had a pass-through storage at the front, but it had a real huge storage in the back where we stored a lot of our, it really had a lot of stuff that we had back there. So a little bit of storage. I think the Catalina had really decent storage for its size. The one thing about the Bullet, it does have a little storage area in the back corner, which is pretty nice because it stores kind of pretty much all our chocks and
yeah, it does.
Power cords and whatnot.
So it's all right there.
The one thing I did like about the Catalina is it had that power cord reel.
Oh, for the electrical.
For the electrical. It was actually in its own little storage thing. It slid in the hole. He was able to close it up. You didn't have to worry about this additional power cord that we have now.
Yeah, me and Nathan we just literally shove it in.
And I hate that.
Because there's no space.
No, I know.
If there's an idea where how you guys store yours, tell us.
Much nicer.
So now looking on the outside, upgrade from what the Catalina didn't have, the Bullet does, is the outside kitchen.
It does. And at first, when we first saw the outside kitchen, we kind of laughed. And you probably see other videos where we were like, this is kind of dorky.
When we saw them, we're like, it's tiny. What can you do with it?
Yeah, it had a little itty bitty fridge.
I'm like, we're going to pull the fridge out.
Yeah, this little 2-burner thing or something. It was just kind of dumb.
Yeah, it was.
However, since we've had it, that's probably one of the best features I like about the Bullet, especially with the outside, is we have utilized it. We put our Blackstone out there. We store a lot of our stuff we're going to be cooking outside in the small little fridge.
Yeah.
And so it may not hold any drinks or load it up. It may hold a 6-pack or, half a dozen bottles of water.
But it sure holds a lot of eggs and sausage.
It does.
And bacon.
Yeah.
And it's right there.
The cheese and all the stuff right there. So the convenience of an outdoor kitchen, I definitely like it. It's kind of a starter outdoor kitchen.
One of my features, which the Catalina didn't have, is an outdoor shower.
Yes.
Me and Nathan utilized it a lot.
Yes, she did. And that's another one of those things. I thought, who's going to have an outdoor shower? This is kind of dorky. What are you going to do with an outdoor shower? You can't just strip down naked.
No.
And go out there and take a shower.
We just did our swimsuit after the day of the lake, and then we actually bought a tent so that you can strip down.
Yeah, we kind of got that idea from some friends of ours that have an outdoor shower, and they actually have kind of like a little shower tent, and that you can hang up and do it. It actually kind of worked out pretty good. Because then you're not kind of, especially on those days when you're just kind of dry camping, you don't have full hookups. it makes it nice because you can kind of take outdoor shower and you're not really filling up your gray water tank.
Right.
Taking showers.
Especially if you're there 7 days. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As we continue going around, another thing I do like about the Bullet, I love where they kind of have a wet connection, like a wet bay.
Yes, that was really neat.
It was. I mean, you have your tornado or your black tank flush. You have your freshwater connection. You have all your connections all right there in one location.
Yes. Which
is really super nice. I mean, we don't have to worry about trying to connect up the hose here or dump the water there. Lastly, about the outside is the power leveling jacks on the Bullet. No more going with the drill with the scissor jacks, trying to level like that. I actually do kind of like the power leveling jacks. It is push a button, you push a button, and it kind of both of the pads go out. It also provides more of a stable. I found out it actually is more stable than those regular scissor jacks.
Oh, nice.
Don't you think?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it's not as wobbly. I mean, we don't have X chocks because it's too much of a distance.
But those stabilizers are
really nice compared to the scissor jacks. So just some little upgrades on the outside.
And the other thing that we do, there's an outdoor, there's 2 doors, one to the bathroom, which we do like.
Yeah.
The other thing is, though, the awning, when it's out, you cannot hook up the front door.
Yeah, that's a downside.
Yeah, so we have to figure out that. That's one of the things I do not like.
Yeah, I don't like about that they could have extended the awning another 2 feet to where you can open the door up, which I thought was kind of dorky in the design. Maybe the newer Bullets or something like that, 2024, maybe they'll redesign that.
Or something.
It covers the one door and goes to the door, but yeah, the awning really needs to be at least 2 feet, 2 to 3 feet longer so you can open the door up.
Thing is to see our front door. We can't open our door. Why? Because you open the door, you got the awning arm right there, you can't latch the door. Catalina had no problem. They had one door. Love it.
So, probably another thing which is really nice. Not only which you do have, on a lot of the new RVs will have the Lippert steps or the Lippert steps that they have. They're a little bit more solid, foundation. That do drop down, and those are kind of nice. The downside to those, which we kind of hate, is
it brings all the dirt inside.
It does.
I miss Catalina steps. They were easy for me to maneuver.
But you never could get them out. You always got them jammed up.
I always got them. Yeah, I did.
It was always jammed up every time.
I did.
So now you do that to the back steps.
I do. So
all the time. So yeah.
I'm nuts.
I think the Bullet probably wins on the outside category.
Yeah. I'd say so.
Wouldn't you think?
Yep.
Yeah. Towing wise, there really isn't much of a difference in towing, but we also got the big truck. I mean, I can tow a tank and won't even know it. So
you can't tell.
You can't tell.
Or sometimes you're like, we're towing.
Yeah, I know.
Be careful.
It doesn't even blow it around, even the additional. Yeah. And the Bullet is about 3 feet longer than the Catalina, so it's about 30 foot instead of 27. So, but that pretty much covers
the outside.
The outside. I mean, a little bit heavier weight. There is one. There's kind of a plus, and one last thing I want to kind of mention. There is kind of a plus and a minus, to slide outs. The Catalina didn't have any slide out. And whereas this one is our first time we're actually having a slide out, and this is just something to kind of consider when you go to camping spots. You've got to really, we like to go where there's a lot of trees or a lot of stuff, and we've gotten in some pretty hairy places with the Catalina, that we could squeeze into, but with the Bullet, you got to really be considerate with the slide out, and some RVs have got slide outs on both sides and everything else, and so between the trees, I kind of backed in this spot. Kind of looking at it. Definitely can't believe how tight the spot is. So the last thing also with the Catalina, which I liked, you can basically hook up and go.
This when you have to sweep the slide out
Yeah, you've got to sweep the leaves and sweep the sticks and make sure that
Yep.
put stuff on the seals and make sure there's nothing interfering with your
A
seals.
little bit more maintenance.
It is. A little bit more maintenance, a little bit more time. If they had a ladder, I think it'd be better if they had a ladder attached to the
climb
bullet.
up on top.
Yeah, then I could probably climb up, go with the blower.
Be easier.
It'd be easier.
Than hauling a ladder with you.
Yeah, so it's a little bit, some maintenance things to do to get up, take off, and go.
Just make sure you know the distance from your slide out, so you know that are you going to hit a pole before you start setting up.
Yeah, the last thing you want to do is have it all parked, have it all in place, get it all level, then you go to
then you can't extend
do
it out.
So the one thing we have learned with the slide out, and maybe some of you out there, we can't really fully level. We have to put it where it's a half an inch off, a half an inch higher on the driver's side. So when the slide out comes out, the weight of the slide out will actually lower it down to make it level. We discovered that. So.
In our previous episodes, we asked people, and some were like, "We wing it."
It really surprises me how many people in the RV community don't really even level. I mean, it baffles me.
Yes.
Why, why would you not level? And that's like, I would think that's one of the first things we learned was like, you need to make sure it's level.
So everything runs smoothly. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, your refrigerator, your leveling jacks, your slides. Some people, they just roll up in and go. I don't know.
Okay.
Put in the comments below if you're one of those people that,
no judgment.
No, we're not going to beat you up or anything. We're just trying to understand if you're one of those people that kind of just pull it to a spot. It don't matter if you're off by 4 inches or whatever. Put the chocks down and go, and you're fine with the slide out. I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we're being too. I don't know.
Maybe we're doing it wrong.
Yeah, maybe we're just being too anal or too whatever, with it. So who knows? So, but that's probably about it for the outside comparison between the two.
All right, so let's walk on the inside.
All right.
So should we just talk about the Catalina stuff?
Yeah, let's talk about the Catalina. I like the Catalina.
I do too. It was just the, what do you call it? The markman? Not the markman. The marksmanship. The
quality.
The quality was higher grade.
The one thing we did notice about our 2016 Coachman Catalina, it seemed like it was. I mean, now this is just strictly our opinion, and it really is. But it seemed like it was a little bit more quality made. The one thing with the floor, we walk in the Bullet, and we're not the most tiniest people either. So I mean, but you walk in the Bullet and the floor seems kind of soft and spongy. Some places I feel like I'm going to fall through or step through.
Yeah.
And whereas with the Coachman, man, that floor was solid. Hats off. I mean, the construction of the cabinets and the construction of things, with the way the trim and
it just seemed better quality.
It did, and not to say that it's. I mean, all travel trailer RVs, they make them, kind of cheap kind of thing. But it just seemed like that it was definitely put together a lot nicer. Well, I guess let's start with the bedroom.
Okay, so
compare the two. So
if you walk into the Catalina, it was a half wall with a curtain. It had deep closets. It had cabinets above, and that was 2 windows. That's basically, and a queen size bed.
Yeah.
That's basically it. So now the Bullet, you have a full wall with a door, pocket door, short closet because you have cabinets on the sides in the back, and then open storage, and then again 2 windows. So we were really excited about the cabinets in the back. We are super excited.
Yeah, it had the little cubbies. I thought when we were doing the RV show, that was the one thing we thought, ooh, wow, we can put our CPAPs back there. We got a little storage shelf and everything. We thought it was like, oh, this is a genius.
So then we get to it, you can't get to it.
Yeah, by the time you get your pillows up in there, and we added a bigger mattress, man, you can't really reach down in there. It's almost.
So you have 2 shelving. The top one we put our CPAP is up. Yeah. And then you can't get to and it's so dark, it's useless.
It kind of is.
And so then your closet is shorter because of that. And I really hated the Catalina's depth.
It seemed like it was so deep.
Yes, but now I actually miss it because now I can't store anything in there.
Yeah, the one thing about the Bullet, the cabinet, the wardrobe, I guess it's called the wardrobe. It's smaller.
It's very small.
And like you can't even. It even seems like it's because it's shorter as well. Like the shirts, I can't even really hang shirts. Yeah.
I like the open above the bed, the open cabinet.
See, and I don't.
Because I feel like we just put things that unnecessary stuff up there. Where this is open and you have to be intentional.
You know.
And then the new feature on my side is we got the laundry chute.
Yeah.
Which is, I was like, yes, until you realize you open it and where does it go?
It goes down to the basement underneath.
Outside.
And you don't have much storage outside, so you kind of lose that.
So if you put a basket there, and now your basket is outside with all your chairs and
your
pokey
support
sticks
gear and everything else, yeah.
And so now you're going to see dirty laundry, and then it could get...
Yeah, you open up the thing to get a chair or get something out, and all of a sudden your underwear
laundry
falls out on the ground.
That, and it could get greasy and dirtier.
True.
I feel like. Great concept.
But not functional, I don't think.
No, they have to come up with something.
Anybody else have a Bullet out there? Do y'all utilize your
Do you love it?
your laundry chute?
Maybe you do.
I don't know. Maybe it's just us.
Maybe you squirt it off underneath.
I have seen some that they have started putting where it was more on the front and they pull it down and it had like a little net or something like that. It kind of still went in there, but it kept it together.
Yes, I
kind of like that a little bit better. That may be a little bit better, I think.
I would get behind that.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. The one thing also about the difference between the Coachman and
the Catalina
the Coachman Catalina, the Bullet. The Bullet is actually a full size queen mattress, whereas the Coachman was just a short queen, and so it's about 6 inches different. You do have a little bit more space that you would, I think, in the bedroom to walk around. However, me being tall that I am, I kind of really need that extra 6 inches. My feet don't hang off.
Yeah.
So I kind of like having a full-size queen mattress.
And the pocket doors, soundproof.
It is.
Not totally soundproof, but it is so much.
Shutting the little pocket door, I can't believe how sound. I mean, it is. It is definitely soundproof, more soundproof in there.
Noise, Yeah. Versus the curtain.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
and then it has its own AC.
It does have its own AC ducting in there. And ever since I did the air conditioner mod or the modification, it definitely has gotten, a lot better or cooler.
Yeah.
So I think that's it pretty much for the bedroom.
Yeah. So now we're just going to combine the living space.
The living space, yeah.
So obviously because we have the slide out, it is much bigger.
Yes.
And the table and this is on the Bullet, the table and the couch are on the slide out. Opens it up, but the layout.
Yeah, the layout they did of the Bullet, I like. We absolutely love so much better.
Yeah, because he sometimes works remotely, and in the Catalina, he would sit at the kitchen table in front of the TV, and so he would block the entertainment. Yeah. And that was really difficult. Or anybody that sat in either side of the table blocked the TV.
Yeah, because you can only really fit 2 people on the couch.
Yep.
And then if you were sitting at the actual table, also watching TV, it would you would be in the way or having to block or anything else. So,
right. Yeah. So it was limited. Yeah. The setup in the Bullet, it's
perfect. Right
across from the couch. The kids can actually watch it from their bunk, and you can actually watch it from the table.
Yes, and everybody has full vision.
Yep.
With everything. Also, I can sit there, like Kevin mentioned, I can sit there and work, do my work, conference calls, whatever, and they can still be in the living room area, be able to watch TV or play their Xbox or do what they're going to do.
And not be hindered.
And not be hindered to any aspect of it. So yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
As far as cabinet space, the Catalina had a lot of inside storage. I mean, I need to...
The upper.
Yeah, it had a lot of upper storage, had a lot of, even some underneath. The Catalina did have a lot of storage for its size and not being a slide out. The one thing with the Bullet, which I think it probably is a bonus or a plus, you do have that pantry, that full length kind of pantry closet, and it has a pole in there, so I think you could If you didn't want to use it as a food pantry or something like that, you could actually use that as a wardrobe to hang clothes and hang stuff. So and that could either be for your guests or jackets or whatever else.
We use it for the pantry.
We use it for the pantry because we usually like to load up with food and go.
Yeah. And there's another one you could actually use as a pantry. It's on the other side of the TV, but we use it for clothes.
For the clothes for the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no storage under the couch, as the Catalina has storage under there. Again, the benches on the table, both storage underneath, so that's the same. The table down and up is different versus the Catalina. The Bullet, it had a pull. The Catalina had a pull. This one just slides down.
Yes.
So that's different. And then the kitchen in the Bullet is a corner kitchen, and the Catalina was just against the wall.
Right.
So it gave more space. Then let's go into the living room, the TV. This is where I hate the Bullet. Bad design, bad. They could do so much.
What do you mean?
Well, you pull the TV out and there's storage behind it.
Yes.
It is so stupid. I don't know what to do with it. Maybe that's why. And I've tried several.
We tried to put totes in there with some stuff. We had storage containers in there.
Didn't work. I've tried many different. Okay, now I'm going to pause and go back, rewind to our bedroom. Half our bed storage from the Catalina is not there. That's the downside.
Yeah.
We used to fit a lot more in the Catalina versus the Bullet.
It was a full size underneath the bed storage.
Yeah.
Now this one, they made it a little bit bigger under the basement, but you lost your storage under your bed.
Okay, so now rewind back to the TV. So you have that storage, and then even Nathan's under his bed, he's got storage, but it's janky. There's
the
wires
pipes,
and all this, so it's very hard to get to.
Pipes for the outdoor kitchen and stuff.
Yeah, so I'm just like so there we got an extra TV for outside. Where do you put it?
Yeah.
So we're
Gotta
trying
store it somewhere.
So we try to put under his bed, behind the TV, and I hate it.
Yeah.
I'd rather have a bigger outside kitchen. Actually, I'd rather have the TV be gone. And Televator? Televator. Gone.
Window, yeah, but it's not designed to this.
No, I know. I'd rather windows, because there's no windows really on that side. But just make it a TV, and then
open it up bigger and make your bigger outdoor kitchen.
Cabinets.
Yeah. Then get rid of that space behind the TV.
Yes.
The one thing I do like, however, in the Bullet, I like the space above the TV. You got the two cabinets. It's kind of lidded. It's kind of like a little back glass.
Yeah.
It's kind of little accent feature. But really that works out really well. I mean, of course we do our YouTube channel. We have to have a place to put our batteries and our camera equipment, and there's a plug and everything up there.
Out of sight.
And so it is out of mind, out of sight. And
be done with that. We're gonna jump into the kids' room. It's better, double bunk.
Yeah.
Windows.
I love the windows.
Both sides.
It's on both sides. It's on the back and on the side.
Yeah, both. Top and bottom.
Top and bottom.
They have a little cubby.
Yes, they have their own little cubbies,
Yep.
their own little USB charging ports, their own power.
Yes.
Yeah, it definitely, the kids have a bigger bunk. Now that Nathan has gotten bigger, he now has a bigger space. That really was our motivating factor, was the one thing with the Coachman, you had a double on the bottom and a single on top. It works great whenever they were little, but now that he's pushing 6 feet tall and is about as big as me, he definitely had to have a bigger.
I can try.
Yeah.
He was so sweet. I could do one more year maybe.
But he shot up this year. It's like once he hit 13, he blew up.
No, he'd be so miserable.
He would be. We would not be able to squeeze it there. We were getting overdone in space. So except for theirs, they had in the Coachman, it was kind of like a little private bedroom because it was actually, they could be back there horse playing and we couldn't hear anything.
Right. And they do miss that aspect. It looked like a little
cubby.
Private, yeah.
Yeah, a little private little.
This is just curtain.
Yeah. The tip.
So yeah, since Nathan got 13 and he shot up, that's why really the Bullet.
Yeah, that was the whole reason why we ended up getting the Bullet, because of that, absolutely.
Because he shot up.
So, lastly, the bathroom. Mm-hmm. We both have kind of first we were kind of indifferent, but we both kind of liked the secondary door for the bathroom.
Yes.
That is pretty nice. We also like having the sink inside the bathroom.
Yeah.
It was so dumb in the Catalina. I mean, because it was behind the door of the bathroom, that whole cabinet space. We had a cabinet, but because of all the stuff, that was the only plug there was.
Yeah.
So the kids plugged their phone and tablets and chargers.
Yep.
That was the only place we could do our media stuff, charge our batteries, and that kind of was a waste.
Yeah, because we didn't want to get their stuff wet, so we really stopped using the faucet.
Sink. Yeah. I mean, we were even talking at one time of taking it all out and putting like a whole wardrobe cabinet.
So we literally brushed our teeth in the kitchen.
Yeah, and the thing is, you step out of the bathroom, you know, you think that there's a sink right there, but you'd have to step out of the bathroom, and then you shut the door to get to it. But when you go to step out of the bathroom, you just walk 2 steps and you're at the other sink.
So you just use it.
Yeah.
And that's where, at the first time, Callie's litter was in the bathroom, so we had to keep it open.
Yeah.
So it was in our brain, keep the door open.
Right.
So, so we loved that sink was in there.
However, the bathroom and the tub and all that was much bigger and taller in space. I mean, like, once again, we're not the most smallest people, but I mean, I hit my head in there. I got to squat down, just take a shower in the Bullet. Also, it's like you kind of turn around and you got the shower curtain sticking to you, and you kind of curl out. Of course, we didn't have that. We didn't seem to have that in the Catalina. Catalina had a bigger bathroom.
That's why I like the outdoor shower.
You could actually change and everything else inside the bathroom of the Catalina, whereas this one
I feel like I'm struggling.
Yeah, I know. I mean, because you got the toilet there, you got the sink there, you don't have much room. You know. So surprisingly enough, you would think, but yeah, they made the bunks bigger. But you lose a lot of your bathroom space. So that's pretty much it for our kind of comparison between our Catalina and our Bullet. We still got many great years to make lots of memories in our Bullet. I don't foresee at any time in the near future of us upgrading. So
we took the Bullet on our big trip.
We did.
We took the Catalina on many trips. How did it go? How did we survive?
I think it went pretty nice.
We did.
I hope you kind of enjoyed this video. Once again, please don't forget to give us that thumbs up. Help us out with our channel and continue to hit that subscribe button. We will continue to make these great videos. We look forward to another great season ahead of us.
Yes.
Going into season 5.
Yep.
It's hard to believe we're getting ready to go into our 5th season of doing this.
And I don't
even know what happened. So lots of great memories.
Yeah.
But once again, thank you for all your support. Thank you for all you guys that have been with us from the beginning. We look forward to continue to doing this and making these videos.
Okay.
All right.
Till next time.
Till next time.
Bye.
Bees were eating us up.
Yeah, they were all over my glasses because they had flowers. Yeah.